Hi there, Nemisha here. Today we are talking about deciding who you want to be and what you want to be thinking about yourself and who you want to become, right? So it's this kind of future focus of the version of yourself you want to be and actually accessing who you truly are, but deciding to be that person now, right? And for me, there's really two parts to this. There's knowing who you want to be from a place of being true to who you are, and then there's believing, right? And doing the work to believe in yourself and that version of you ahead of time. So ahead of the results or ahead of the outcome that you want to create and the version of you want to be. All right. So there's the kind of the deciding and then there's the believing ahead of time. And a quick story from me and my experience comes from corporate and spending 18 years in corporate. And it was always from a place of being who I thought I needed to be, right? So you're in the corporate environment. It was quite male dominated and engineering, air traffic. And so I thought I needed to be and show up based on what I thought was expected of me, right? And no one really said this is how you need to be, but it was my idea that I needed to dress a certain way, I needed to behave a certain way, I needed to think in a certain way. And it was always about kind of this idea of must do more, must over deliver, must outperform in order to succeed. And really there was this idea that, following suit, right? I had to be like everyone else and kind of blend in with the crowd, not stand out as such. Based on who it is I truly am, but just be who I thought I was. And I spent so much time being that version of me. And don't get me wrong, it served me to a certain extent. I had a huge amount of success whilst in corporate, both professionally and personally, and I genuinely wouldn't change it. But in hindsight, I can see that I was being someone who wasn't true to herself, right? And I could have far out exceeded my success in a way shorter space of time, right? And less drama had I just been true to who I was and just allow that to flow and be. And having left corporate in 2018, this is the discovery, right? It's like you get to be whoever you want to be, right? And especially whoever is true to who you are, right? And you know who that is. You feel that in your heart. You know when you're being true to who you are because you feel it, right? And when you're not, i.e. you're being someone you're not, you're acting, you're behaving in a certain way that's not true to who yourself, again, you will feel that. You'll feel that in your body. And to be fair, other people will pick up on that too, right? And it's harder. It is harder to be someone you're not. And if you're anything like me, right, I spent so much time being someone I'm not. And so no wonder why it took me longer. No wonder why it was harder and more exhausting. And it's almost like this idea of wearing a mask. And I can see how, I had a mask in corporate that I wore, right? And it was almost like, but the professional me rocked up at work, all kind of suited and booted and, carrying all the bags with all the drama. rather than just being who I was, right? And sometimes it came out and I genuinely allowed myself to let it come out, but it was definitely in my latter career where I started to build way more confidence in who I was and what I was doing and allowed that to shine. But genuinely, it is more exhausting being this version of you that you are not. So you get to decide who you want to be right now in this chapter of your being, right? And then you get to love your reasons behind being that person, right? And get to work believing, right? So for me, recently, another example was doing a half marathon, right? So I signed up for a half marathon in August 2021, and I just decided that I was going to be the person who was going to finish the marathon. I was going to run all the way. I was going to have, no drama as such, no injuries, and I was just going to love it. And it was just going to be a fantastic experience, and I was just going to smash it. And I just decided to be that person ahead of time, right? And I know that I was being that person because I felt it, right? I was in my energy. I was doing the runs, following my plan. There came a time when I got sick. Some of the family got sick and I couldn't run. I couldn't follow the plan. The plan went out the window. But it was like, nothing's gone wrong. I can still do this. I can still, be this version of me that is going to smash the race in, X weeks time, months time, no matter what. And you just get back to work, believing that person, just get up, showing action from your energy because you decided to be that person, and you just keep going back to that decision that you have made of being that version of you, and you just keep doing it until the moment comes, for me, where I ran the race and I ran all the way. I had a smile on my face. The weather was on my side. I did it with some amazing people for amazing cause. And I smashed it, right? In under the time I was hoping. And genuinely, it was because I decided to be that person ahead of time, right? I truly, truly believe that. And this is exactly what I've done in my life, in my career, in my business, in my relationships. And, I can really see that having decided to be the person ahead of time and become that person, right? Do the work to become that person over time, is what has got me to where I am and the successes. And it's not necessarily a financial return. It has been, but it's more about, a fulfillment, a meaningful, a purposeful, and a joyful outcome in terms of the things that I have overcome over time with this idea. And of course, now I know this in so much more depth. And this is what I help my people with, right? This is what I'm here to help you with, is to decide and become the person who you want to be now, no matter what your circumstance, no matter where you are, and no matter what you're thinking, right? It's totally possible. And so, that was a long story. The tool I want to leave you with today is, what are you thinking about yourself, right? What are the thoughts you have about yourself in relation to a specific goal or a circumstance that you're experiencing right now, right? And I want you to think about who you want to be, right? Who is it that you want to be? Who is the person that is going to hit the goal, smash the goal, become the person who achieves the goal? Who is it that is going to overcome this particular circumstance that you're facing? Who is that version of you? And I really want you to take yourself to that place, right? Sit with yourself. Imagine, look ahead and imagine being the person who has created the result that you want, right? And then I want you to use a tool which is called Start, Stop, Continue. And I want you to write down all the thoughts that you want to start believing about yourself, the person who's created that result. All the thoughts you want to stop thinking about yourself, and all the thoughts you want to continue thinking, right? They're thoughts that you already have, but you want to turn the volume up on those thoughts and continue believing those on another level, right? So give yourself 10-15 minutes, right? Write down 3 columns: start, stop, continue. Have your goal or the circumstance that you want to achieve in mind, and write down all the thoughts you want to start thinking about yourself, stop thinking about yourself, and continue thinking about yourself, right? And just get to work, right? No filtering, no judgment, no questioning. Just get it all down so you can really see where your brain is at, right? And then when you've done that, you get to work making that happen, right? So you start thinking those thoughts intentionally every day, right? It's like wearing a sari, wearing a jumper. You get to start wearing and practicing those thoughts every day until you believe them. And you'll know you believe them because you'll feel it in your body, right? They just become second nature. They kind of become habitual in your thinking. And similarly with the stop, you just decide, right? You decide here and now today, right? If you do this exercise today, just decide that I stop thinking these thoughts about me. They are unhelpful. They are not useful. They are not moving me closer to my goal. And so from today, here on now, I stop thinking them, right? And you just decide, and you love your reasons for that, okay? Now, they may well come up, all right? But you get to decide to redirect your brain. So when the sneaky thought comes up of, yeah, but it's not possible for me, right? Just as an idea, and that's just an unhelpful thought that you're going to stop thinking. If that comes up, you just notice it and you redirect your brain. We're not going there. We don't think that anymore, right? And you just keep doing that again until it becomes second nature, and that thought just loses its power, loses its volume, and just starts to diminish, right? And then the continue thoughts, they are thoughts that you already know, that are already at a level of your awareness, but you get to whack the volume up on them, right? You get to continue thinking them on another level, right? And you again can play with how do you take those thoughts to another level, all right? So that is your exercise for today. Start, stop, and continue. And they are thoughts about yourself, right? Try and constrain yourself to be specific about you, not the thing, right? You'll have all the thoughts about the thing, and you can also do this exercise for that. But I'm here for you and your thoughts about yourself, because that is the energy you want to be in, right? And if you are in your energy and you decide what your energy is and you be in that energy, actually, it doesn't matter what the thing is that you're going after, right? It does not matter. You being in your energy, you deciding who you want to be and being that person now is going to get you closer to the thing. The thing does not matter, right? Now, of course, as I say, you will have the thoughts about the thing and you do need to work on those too. But we are doing the work on you and your brain and your thoughts about yourself. So that is what we're doing today. Let me know how you get on. I would love to hear from you. And that is the exercise, right? Start, stop, continue. It's a tool, it's a practice, it's something I do in my one-on-one coaching. And so if you want to go deeper, right, with awareness and understanding who it is you truly are, I am here for you. Right, let's jump on a call. Okay, one-on-one, me and you. Where are you now? Where do you want to be? Where do you need to fill the gap? Right, who do you need to be? And the work that will take you to that person is what we can uncover. So if you liked that, you will love the container that I will provide you. So book a call with me one-on-one. I am here for you. The link is in the bio. Just sign up for a call and let's get going and do this work. So thank you. Be sure to like, comment and share. And I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Take care, my lovely. All the best. Bye for now.